Okay, yeah. All right, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day you're watching this, good that to you. This is the Dragon Day 8 video for Block 1. So the only students who need to watch this are Block 1 students, and this is Dragon Day 8. Since this is kind of like the introduction video, I guess I'll explain, what this is. What this video is basically me teaching you the content that is in your Dragon Day. Some of it will be review, some of it will be new. Today is a review day. So basically what you can use this video for is to watch me teach, and you can watch this video as many times as you need to. And then after you're done watching, you can go back and do your Dragon Day work, okay? So this Dragon Day is going to focus on rectilinear area like we've been talking about in class, so it's going to be a review day. But you're also going to learn just a little something new, not too much. The first thing that I want you to do is to get out this packet right here. I think it's backwards on here, I'm not sure how that works, but it says Dragon Day 8 Oblocks. Y'all see that one? Go ahead and get this one out. Now, when you look at this packet, it's just a little guide to help you with the different things that we're going to be talking about. Like you see perimeter here, it shows you what perimeter is. Area, it shows you what area is. A square unit, it shows you what a square unit is, which this is stuff that you all should already know because this is stuff that we've talked about in class, but it's just there for you to be able to look back on, okay? And then over here you'll say the formula for area, which we know is length times width, and the perimeter formula, distributive property area, which we've not talked about yet, and then area is additive, and that's that rectilinear area that we've been doing together, all right? So what you can do with this, really the only reason I gave this to you is so that you could have a review. So I'm going to give you two options that you can do with this. One, you can just kind of rip this off and just have this like to the side. So every lesson, I kind of want you to bring this with you, okay? So you can just leave it alone as it is, or you can turn it into a little book. The choice is completely up to you. You're going to get the same content either way. If you have some scissors and a stapler or glue at home, you can turn it into a nice little book. It's more compact for you. But either one that you want to do, you can do it. It really doesn't matter to me. The only thing that I ask is that when you come and watch the videos, that you have these with you, because I think that they will help give you reference when you're working on your worksheets, okay? Now, you will also notice, guys, that there is a gray, there's some gray papers, kind of looks like this, stapled together. This is not a Dragon Day, okay? This is there to, again, it's sort of like this booklet here. It's there to just help you, okay? There's no problems for you to do. If you look through it, you'll actually see that all the problems have been answered for you. That's because this is here to help teach you, okay? I'm not going to grade this because, again, there's no work to be done on this. This is here just to help you if maybe you need to look up something, maybe you need to read about something. And this one is about rectilinear area. So if you want that by your side, you can get it. But again, this is not something that you have to have, okay? This is just here, again, to help you, okay? Do we understand that? I'm talking like I can see you all shake your head, and I can't. I'm hoping that you can understand that, okay? So let's go ahead and get into, now that I've covered those bases. So once again, gray papers are not going to be graded, okay? That's there to help you, and that's all they're there for. and I've titled what each one of them are. You'll see one that's about area, you'll see one that's about perimeter, you'll see one that's about rectilinear area, distributive area. They're all in there, okay? But this is not a dragon day, okay? And again, this is also there to help you. Got it? And you can turn it into a book if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to do it. Just make sure we're clear on that. We're good. Okay. So let's go ahead and get out our Dragon Day 8 Block 1. Okay, I thought I had the wrong paper for a second, but I don't. Dragon Day 8 Block 1. Go ahead and get this out because this is the Dragon Day that we're on, okay? And I don't know if this is... To me, it's backwards. I don't know if it'll be backwards on the video, but yeah. I didn't really plan for that, so if it's backwards, I'm sorry. But go ahead and get that out, and I'll give you kind of a second to get that out. Or you could just pause the video, but I'll just give you a second. It's not a big deal. What are we doing here? Okay, we got it? All right, so when you get that paper, all you have to do is flip it to the back. And look, this is the only thing that you have to do for this Dragon Day. These problems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 problems. That's all you have to do. I know, you have an amazingly nice teacher, right? Right? Okay. So, when we talked about rectilinear area before, guys, we've actually done problems that are a lot harder than this, okay? Basically, let's just review just for a second. We remember that area, or we should remember that area. We remember that area. Remember that area takes place on the inside, right? So remember, perimeter is on the outside. Area is on the inside. Area is on the inside of our figure. And so we multiply. Remember, we remember to say aim when we're remembering area, right? And then remember, with this rectilinear area, what you're having to do is you're having to take the shape and divide it, right? And then find the area for each, and then add those areas together. So you have steps. 1, divide the shape, right? 2, find the area for both shapes. 3, add the areas together, all right? So how this would work, which again, this is kind of review. We've done this before, but what's new is that we haven't done it with tiling yet, like we're about to. So let's say I have this crazy shape here. Hold on. I am not very good at doing this too. Yeah, that works. Okay, so let's say I have this shape right here. All right, it's kind of funky looking. It's kind of like an irregular shape, right? Okay. Remember, when we have a funky shape like this, first, we split the shape, right? So I'm going to split it, I don't know, let's split it right here. All right. Let's split it right here down the middle. Are you with me so far? Yeah? I hope so. I feel like one of those shows for babies. I understand what they do now. But anyways, I'm getting off track. After we divide it, we're going to find the area for each. Now remember what I said. I think it's easier to go ahead and draw your shapes out. That way you don't get confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That way you don't get confused in your rectangle, right? So I'm going to draw those shapes out here. See here, I've drawn this shape here, and I've drawn this shape here because we split it into 2 new shapes, right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the area of each of my shapes. Now, you can do this 2 different ways. You can count the blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know the area has got to be, for this one, 4 centimeter, well, not centimeters, I didn't say centimeters, 4 units squared, right? And I can count down here, count on the inside, remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know this is 10 units squared. And then what I would do is I would take the areas of both. So I have 4 units square, 10 units square, and I would add them together. So 10, that looks like a 4. So 10 plus 4 is going to give you 14 units squared, right? Another way to do it is kind of probably the way that you're used to doing it. You can get the dimensions of the shape. You can go, okay, the length is 2 units. The width is also 2 units. And remember, area is length times width, so you could go 2 times 2 equals 4. Boom, right? Let me write that down. 2 times 2 equals 4. And then down here, with our other shape, you can go 1, 2, that's 2. I don't even know if I'm doing that right. I'm not really good at, okay. And then the width is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so remember, area is length times width. I did that so wrong. I can't write backwards, guys. I'm bad at that. 2 times 5, right? Which is gonna give us our 10 units. Either way you want to do it is completely fine. You can split the shape and count the squares of each individual shape, or you can split the shape and find the dimensions and multiply them. I will tell you that finding the dimensions and multiplying them is going to help you with your next assignment, because in your next assignment, you're going to be finding the areas of rectilinear models without the tiling. But either way you want to do it is okay with me. You have got 6 problems to do. All right, I will do the first one with you. Okay. Let me just go get a pen. I'm gonna do the first. Actually, I've got this Sharpie marker. I'm gonna do the first one with you. Here we have, let's do this problem right here. The first step I'm gonna do is what? I'm waiting on you to reply, even though you're not there. We're gonna split it, okay? So let's split the shape. I think the easiest way to split it is probably like this. Got it? So let's split the shape together just like that. And then again, you can count the squares, but I'm going to do it by finding the dimensions, because again, I think that's gonna help you in your next assignment. So if we count for the width of this one right here, we count the squares together. We have 1, 2, 3. And I'm just gonna put a U for units, 3. I'll just write out units. 3 units, like that. And then we have the length, 1, 2. 2 units, like that. And then what I'm going to do, area is length times width, so I'm going to multiply 3 times 2, and that's going to give me 6 units squared. Just like that, I did it up top here, 3 times 2, 6 units squared. And then we're not finished. Remember, we have a whole other shape here. 1, 2, 3, 4 is my length. 4 units. 1, 2, 3 is my width. 3 units. And then again, area is length times width. So we're going to multiply 3 times 4. 3 times 4 gives me 12 units. And then we've got to take these two areas of 6 units and 12 units squared, and we've got to add them together. When you add them together, you're going to get 18 units squared. And if you want to check your work, you can just count the unit squares inside the entire shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 units squared. All right? So that is how you do Dragon Day 8, Block 1. Okay? If you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message on Dojo. Feel free to email me. Feel free to Facebook message me. Anything that you need to do. I promise that I will get to you as soon as possible. And I hope that you all have a great day and stay safe and stay healthy. All right? I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.